What's going on, guys? I'm out here in Keystone, Colorado. All these beautiful trees behind me. I was just staring at them for a while, breathing them in, and I am now going to record a video for you all. And I'm going to talk about why you shouldn't take things so personally. And why that is because we all have our own thoughts and our own feelings and our own unresolved trauma and shit that's happened to us, experiences that we haven't dealt with the emotions of, and what we said to ourselves about those experiences, what we made those experiences mean at those times about us. And when we interact with people, we're usually interacting with all that internal dialogue, all those unresolved experiences, all those feelings that most people don't do the work to heal. And if people don't meditate or think about their own shit in a conscious way, if they don't write things down, they just live their life, they're just moving constantly, they're eating bad food or whatever, and they're just living in this matrix, unconscious of the programming, then they can just be assholes to people, or they're just victims to the programming and their own thoughts and their own feelings and their own ideas. And where I see, maybe this is a connection I'm just making right now, is that this political correctness movement is people not wanting to deal with their own shit, and they're just pointing the finger at, that's the problem, you shouldn't say those words, that kind of shit. And to me, that's a reflection of people not being comfortable enough in their own skin, in their own minds, to really deal with what those words or those meanings that they apply to those words really mean, or what it means about themselves. So when we get triggered, it's us getting triggered. I'm the one who gets triggered, so I'm the one who can deal with the emotions that come up, the thoughts that come up. And it's extremely easy to play the victim and just go, no, it's their fault, you shouldn't say that word, cancel him, shame, cancel, shame. And yeah, it's annoying. Especially being a straight white male in comedy, there are a lot of restrictions on what I'm allowed to say. And that is extremely limiting to my creativity and my improvisational skills when I'm up there and I'm like, okay, I see a joke there, can't do that one, can't do that one, can't do that one. And it's not me being insensitive necessarily. It's just me then feeling like I have to cater to this idea of what is allowed to be said, what's appropriate. And I think I'm getting off track a bit. What am I talking about? Triggers and fucking political correctness. And, I fucking had it. Creating tension in my mind by trying to remember what the fuck I was talking about when I could just keep talking about what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, I guess with this PC stuff, I see that people are victims to language. They're victims to other people's language. They're victims to their own thoughts. They're victims to the programming of this matrix of our social conditioning. I just started listening to the 4 Agreements, and it's really great. It really is resonating deeply. And he calls it the domestication of people. So when we're kids, how we become domesticated and we lose touch of who we are as, spiritual beings. And then we just do things to please mommy and daddy and not make them yell at us and not make them say bad boy or bad girl and no, don't do that. No, 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 no. You know how many times you hear no when you're a little kid? I was just with all my nieces and nephews, and it's like you have to say no to little kids because they'll just fucking break all this shit. But there's a cost, and it happens to all of us. And it's this programming, this social conditioning, and it's all this matrix fucking orchestrated reality that we're all a part of that hopefully is going to be broken down soon. So, what the fuck was I talking about in the beginning of the video? I really want to get it, and maybe I'm attached. Attachments are a big thing. Hold on a sec.
A few moments later.
Right. It was not taking things personally. So, yeah, people say it feels like it's personal because people are saying it to us. They could be saying our names, they could be pointing, they could be directing, our experiences that are related to what happened, that we should be shamed for, we shouldn't do that for, and it's really most of the time, almost always a reflection of the other person and their own insecurities of what they're dealing with that they're not facing. And another thing that I really wanted to touch on, and I'm going to, is that all our own thoughts, all our own interpretations of our experiences are not even ours necessarily. So especially thoughts, like there's dark, fucked up thoughts that we have that are not, they're not representative of us as soul beings or as our consciousness or who we believe ourselves to be, and we just have dark dreams sometimes, and who the fuck knows who that shit could be. Maybe it's a dark entity, a fucking ghost, some asshole from hell coming in to make you doubt yourself and feel shitty about yourself, or these reptilians, if they exist, coming in to fuck your shit up. And yeah, we're not our thoughts, and we think that we are. We buy into this illusion that we are our thoughts. Something that this Irish lad told me while I was over there. He did a lot of training in India. He said, you exist before and after the thought. So the thought is irrelevant to your existence. And that was really cool. It just can take away the significance of the thought that can make us feel bad or bring us into a spiral of chaos in our own mind. And being in these mountains this past week, I can notice a lot of moments where I'm just not present. I'm not really in the environment. And I'm like, shit, I'm missing it. And that's what happens a lot when I get high. I feel like I'm just missing the moment. And I'm right there, and it's like there's something blocking me. There's something in the way. And that's what I'm attempting to remove. And maybe attempting to remove it is the thing that is actually blocking me. Because all we really have to do is get back to our true selves, which is taken from us by, just being raised as a human being, losing our innocence, and by being raised in this system. So, don't take it personal. I'm not talking to you exactly directly. If you want to comment something nasty. Yeah, but people getting triggered all over the goddamn place. And with all this political correctness being shoved into our fucking faces, we buy into this victim mentality that we deserve to be offended, and we deserve to shame people and cancel people because they say things that trigger us and illuminate shit inside of ourselves that we haven't dealt with yet. And yeah, that's the real issue there, is that we're all walking around pretending like we have our shit together, like we're perfectly fine, our lives are all amazing, yet we're all traumatized beings. As soon as we come out of our mother, we're screaming in agony, we're all wet and freezing, doctors shoving stuff down our throat, sucking out the goop, they cut the umbilical cord, and they fucking rubbing you off, and then boys, we have our dicks cut off, most of us. So there's a lot of shit that we go through as people that we just brush under the table, and a lot of people don't do the work to heal themselves, and then they go around in life pointing the finger because they can't be with their own thoughts, they can't be with their own feelings, and they don't want to face the things inside of themselves that they know to be deeply true, that they do not want to heal because it hurts, it's painful, and it takes a lot of time, and it's hard. So don't take it personal. Guess that's the thesis I was going with. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited about life. I'm excited to go back to Chicago and see my friends, see some ladies I've been excited to have met, and it's been a lot. I've been calling in divine feminine energy into my life, and it's showing up in really surprising and awesome ways. So that's it, guys. I'm in the awakening process. It's fucking hard. I'm exhausted. I'm not sleeping well. My neck is killing me, my back. But it's all part of it. And it's happening. So I'm alive. That's good. Love you guys. Take care. Peace.